Hey everyone, Eddie here. We are back with Sephiria. Very excited for this video today because we have yet another viewer build here. We are just having them pile on. They are flowing through. Keep them coming. I love making viewer builds. My favorite videos to make here on my channel. This one is by viewer Aster Bomber. So thank you, Aster, for the build idea. They just simply requested if we could try doing a build based on the Blaze Blue character, Jin Kisaragi. Awesome. So basically, we're going to do like a Windsong Glacier Swordsman build. And the rest is up to me. So I think this is going to be a really cool. I love Blaze Blue. Not the best at fighting games, but I do love that fighting series. So we're going to go ahead and introduce the character, the lore, the build, and then dive into hard mode, level 30. So this is Jin. Jin is an elite member of the Magic Division with a speciality in ice-wielding. Ooh. Jin has learned the location of his older brother, Ragna, who has a large bounty on his head and looks to capture him, or worse, kill him. Uh-oh. The villagers speak of a dark force residing in the underground caverns and have seen others like Jin enter the cave. Jin's demeanor changes and an evil exudes from his body. The villagers watch in horror as their village becomes engulfed in ice as Jin enters the dark caverns to slay Ragna. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, Fruit Skewer, we are going 150% Glacier, 100% Windsong, and then I'm also going to do 50% Curse. I feel like Curse is actually going to be pretty good here, having a Curse in a while. I think it will go well with the Frostbite and also for the character. For the Wishing Fountain, I am going Echo of the Glacier to start. One of my favorite items in the Glacier combo skill tree. It's just so good. Inflict Frostbite at nearby enemies and increases defense, which is pretty crucial, especially in a melee style build. For the talents, I am going 20 Swiftness for that full-on attack speed here. That's going to be really good for us, along with the dashes. And 20 Wisdom, which is going to give us some boost into MP steal. And also the unique effect with the extra rerolls, I think is going to be so good for this style of build. We are going Blade, of course, because, well, it is Jin Kisaragi. And then the Eagle, which is going to give us extra dashes, but does lower our dash recovery. Our first Blaze Blue character. Here we go. So, will Jin be successful in finding and slaying his brother, Ragna? Or will he fail and the evil finally take over? Let's find out. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. It does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the game, the gameplay, the build, and the lore. And of course, if you'd like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. Would love to see you join, especially if you're enjoying the content. And a big shout out to all of my current subscribers that constantly comment, like, and share my videos. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you. Okay, so Jin Kisaragi. My goodness, this brings back memories. Let's see. All right, right off the bat. Wow, actually, Lake may not be a bad choice here either. But we want to establish some cold, so we'll go ahead and pick up the Glacier. We do get free rerolls, but that's always a good one to start our foundation with cold damage anyways. So we've already got the Frost Touch effect, so we're already off to a really good start. I actually don't mind going HP boost here. We're already starting off with plenty of dice, so we don't have to worry about that. And we have free rerolls at the beginning of each experience upgrade. The Anvil is pretty good, and Enchant may come in handy this early, just depending on what items we get. So, all right, we found our route. Let's do this. I'm definitely not the best at fighting games, but Blaze Blue, probably of any other fighting series, has held my interest. So as soon as I saw this request, I thought to myself, okay, another fan of Blaze Blue. This is so cool. I really enjoy it. I was a fan of Noel Vermilion and Hakuman. Those were definitely my favorite. And I actually built a fighting stick off of that game. I'll probably have to post it in my Discord after this just to showcase my fight stick that I used to use way back when. Oh, goodness. But such a cool series, and the character is very good, which brings us to our character. You know, Jin used to be, I wouldn't say a gentle soul, but let's say less evil. So some would say that it started protruding this shadow around him once he picked up this blade. So that's interesting. All right, so we have some options here. So I think I'm just going to re-roll first. We could pick up some Windsong. Windsheet music is actually a great one to start off Windsong with, so I'm actually pretty cool with that one. All right, let's see. So picking up this weapon is what really triggered this evil to start striking, but it also seems like it gets pretty pretty intense when anyone brings up his brother Ragna as well. So there's got to be some history there. Interesting. Okay, I think the snowflake necklace is the one that I would want to go here. Yes. All right, and we did find a hidden location. Ooh, okay. There's a bit of XP if you go all the way to the end, so don't forget about that. All right. Here we go. All right, looks like that's it for this area, so we'll just make our way out to the exit. Okay, so do we... well, we still have the anvil. I forgot about this one. So, ancient anvil, really quick. So, already has this weapon, but wants to increase its damage further. Does that mean he's going to become even more evil? Winter's Smith Giraffe Blade. Sheath is replaced with Tackle. Adds additional damage equal to 15% of cold damage on weapon attack. And cold damage is increased by 3. Well... If we were ever to have a cold blade, I think Jin Kisaragi is the character to do it. I don't mind enchant here. I mean, it could go a long way, especially for Echo of the Glacier. And we do have the mini-boss, so who knows? Maybe we can find a really good item there. I do prefer to get more artifacts, especially early on, to establish the combos quickly. But this may work out in our favor. We'll see. We'll see how lucky we get. We do replace again Sheath, so we can no longer Sheath. But I think Jin Kisaragi is okay with that. Just wants to tackle and slide to deal massive ice damage here now. Okay, here's one of the benefits to going Wisdom 20. So essentially we get that stack of unique items, because you can't have 2 unique items at once. But what will happen here is not only do we get a 1 out of 2 now for the stack of Snowflake Necklace, but our Glacier combo will actually increase as well. So we will go from 3 to 4. So good. I'm actually surprised I don't see more individuals who play Sephiria do that, because it is actually very good, especially with this new extended chapter. All right, Jin. Not Ragna, but it looks like a skeleton that wants to stop Ragna in his path. I don't know, skeleton. I don't know if I would mess with Jin Kisaragi. This is, look at pretty decent damage to start here, I have to say. Do need more Windsong, and of course, once Curse takes into effect, I mean, that Ice Frost debuff is just going to be insane as far as damage goes. My goodness. Holy. Okay, Frostium Ring. Could try to pick up something better. Okay, that's good. Holy. Not only do we add another dash here, but we also gain attack speed as well. And if we get this up, we can gain another dash count on top of more attack speed. Exactly what we want for the build. I mean, Frost Daggers is a great item. I prefer Rain of Arrows if we are going to go one, but it does get our Glacier going. And I kind of prefer this over the card, so we'll take that. Palace Cards is a great item, but in this style of build of what we're going, I'd rather get the Glacier up as quickly as possible, just to establish that Frostbite damage when we get to the second area and increase our sword even further. My goodness. It already seems like we're doing quite a bit. We did have the opportunity with the cloth as well. And remember, with the eagle, we do lose dash recovery speed. So that one would not be a bad one to pick up. So hopefully, if we do find it again, it won't be in a round with other high-end items, so we can pick it up. Okay, so we do have a 2 enchant here. This is probably the exit then, which it is. Okay. So pick up the potion, and then we'll see. I'm probably going to just do Echo the Glacier. Yeah, that is going to be a pretty high-end item, especially once we get to the next area. Okay, Jin, able to clear out the first floor, and it looks like, no, not Ragna, but another mole creature here that wants to stop in his path. Ooh, I don't know, Odner. This is Jin Kisaragi we're talking about here. Oh, this freeze. Holy. And the parry from the tackle is so good. Oh, my. Who needs dash when you can tackle? Holy. Okay. We knew this build was going to be a slow start, but already seeing some pretty good stuff happening here. Oh my. There's Rain of Arrows. Mining Supervisor Armband, if only. I'm going to pick up Rain of Arrows. I even said I prefer Rain of Arrows versus Frost Dagger, but that does get our Glacier going. Ooh, Harvest is excellent. I love Harvest. Harvest, we can get an extra dash here. I already put 1 into that. We can get our cold damage going. Yeah, we definitely are going to need some high-end tablets and stuff, which I knew going into this. Glacier does have some high-end items. Windsong does as well if you count Clear Cube and Wings, but we'll see. We'll see what we establish here. Okay, out of the caverns, and it looks like now is an open area, and come across what appears to be a miracle root. What miracle to be bestowed upon Jin Kisaragi? Of course. What better one than the Snowfield Sentinel? Too bad we had to reroll so much. Plus 9 cold damage and plus 10% move speed with Frozen Egg. I mean, that's so good. We're at Glacier 7. Holy. Wow. Okay. We definitely need some tablets and some enchants now. All right, we do have some gold. So let's see if we can re-roll a little bit here. See what we can pick up. Stone Spindle. This could actually be a pretty decent item. I was starting to think actually Lake may be pretty good here, but I do want to try Curse if we can establish it. If not, I would say Guardian and Lake would be a good alternative for sure. Not the frost we need, but that is an amazing item. So did we just go with the Stone Spindle? Or we hold. I think we hold. Okay. Let's see. Well, Jin definitely wants to increase his sword even more. Uh-oh. We do have an enchant here, which is what we're looking for. Inventory is always a great one. So there is quite a few options. So I think these two for sure. And then we'll see if we want inventory or another artifact. Let's do it. Okay. Changing the blade even further. Oh my. Silence of Everfrost. Tackle changes to special attack ice lighting. Blocking enemy attacks during invincibility. Triggers the artifact Echo of the Glacier immediately. Okay. Upon activation, it deals cold damage, 120% damage to nearby enemies. I mean, hey, if you want an ice build, okay, this is it. This is it, okay? Oh my my goodness. As long as we have MP here, and we can time our parry, and these enemies are just consistently frozen or frostbitten. I mean, this is where having the grimoires, though, may make me switch to Lake so we can utilize all of them, but, I mean, so far... Oh, this is only going to get better. Holy... Okay. Link. I mean, there are some universal probabilities we can go if we pick up Link. And it is a 2, so I guess I don't mind picking this up. It's not the worst item. It's not the greatest one to pick up either. But we do start establishing Curse. So I do think Curse will be so good here. Because we're going to, especially now that we have the weapon that procs the Echo of the Glacier, we'll be proccing that damage so often. And with Curse being there by our side, I think it's going to be pretty big. Yeah. Okay, here we go, Jin. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with Rain of Arrows. I mean, obviously, we're going to keep the Frost Daggers until something better comes up. But for right now, I think that is the one to use if I am going to... wow, that's actually going to proc that. Let's do something of this nature. And then we'll do this. Now we're at Glacier 8. That being said, let's change this here because I want to utilize that a little bit more. And A is just a little more comfortable for me with the spamming. Okay. Oh, I mean, Ice Bug. Some Windsong items here. What else could we pick up? Fluffy Fur Gloves. I mean, yeah, this build is only going to get even more powerful. Presume that's what Jin wants. I mean, initially it was capture Ragna, but it looks like the Slay is what's going to eventually happen here. I don't foresee any nice capturing happening for his brother. Okay, so there is the compression advantage we talked about, but I do like the charm because it would give us Glacier 9, which is pretty big. We could potentially get Glacier 10 here before facing the boss in level 2. That is pretty good. Okay, I think we had one more area below. Okay, another merchant. Let's see. We definitely have a ton of gold, so we can afford to reroll. Harvest is excellent, but looking for something... Oh, that is insane. That may change everything. Because this will proc with our special tackle. So now we'll have Ice Vine, which will now potentially proc even more Frostbite. Oh my goodness. Have we created the monster? I mean, I feel like Echo the Glacier is the better one to go. But I do feel like now doing Ice Vine is going to be insane. So I actually may do this. Okay. All right, so... I mean, we picked up some good ones. We're at Glacier, so I think it'd be more beneficial to do inventory so we could pick up some more items along the way. Yes. All right, Jin, let's see. Wow. This is kind of crazy. The tackle special for parry into Ice Vine with the Frostbite. I mean, it actually feels like facing Jin Kisaragi in a high-ranked match. Oh, the memories are coming back. Holy. Okay. A lot of planets here. Oh. And I can rotate this. That's insane. What is this? I mean, I could pick up Sheet Music Galaxy. Obviously, I don't want to go planets, but that is a pretty... I mean, that's plus 12% wind song that we could potentially get right off the bat, right? I mean, is that a weak one to pick up compared to some other ones? I just am trying to save my rerolls right now because I'm gonna try it. I mean, we just picked up Brilliance, you know, like okay. Might have to try to move some stuff around here. Echo the Glacier we have at 2, so we can put it in the 1 slot to get 3. This one's at 1, so we can get that up. We can get... I mean, we can move this, obviously. We can move a lot of stuff. We actually have quite a bit. I'm actually going to put the Curse at 2, and then maybe since we're using Rain, we'll put that at 2 here as well. And then I'll just put this to complete the Glacier. Okay. For right now, that's good. Glad I'm not going imprinting because, boy, there's a lot to move around, I feel. Okay. Wow. All right, Jin. Cleared out the second area and is now, well, appears to be, an assassin approaches. Looks like Jin is not going to get out of here unless the Black Panther is taken care of. I think he's ready for it. Oh my goodness. Holy, this is only going to keep getting more insane. Okay. I don't even know what to go now. I mean, Pinwheel is super good. Especially for a wind song. We do want to try to get wind song up, so I guess I could pick that up. Future is excellent. Future, we can actually boost quite a bit of items, actually. So I'll actually pick up this, and then we can start switching some stuff around. Because we only need 1 for this. We only need 1 for this one as well. I guess we could keep this one. I mean, that does increase cold damage, though. I do like the attack speed. Maybe we'll just keep it like this for now, just so it's a little heavy. And then I'll just bring in the attack speed here. And then once we get another one, we can just switch this one out. I think that'd be okay. Yeah. Ooh, okay. A little bruised up, but Jin is seriously looking insane right now. Okay. I'm thinking we don't really have to go Lake after seeing that. I think maybe Guardian would be the next one if we can't fully utilize Curse. But Wanderer's Necklace. That's a really good one to grab. Windsong 5. I mean, I could sell 1 potion, it looks like. Actually, no. I would need a couple. These are only 30. Let's reroll. We have some Sapphire. Why not? Oh, that's just so good. Do I really want to lose 2 of these to go off of, though? 2 potions? I may. Off by 2 maple, but okay. We're doing it. So now the question is, do I want to change that for the melee range of this? Or I think I might just hold. I think that attack speed and elemental is good. So we really need to focus on, let's see, just out of curiosity. Yeah, we need to boost the cold a little bit heavier. And if we can get Ice Bug, that's going to be huge. Okay, we get an enchant here. That's big for us because we could start moving some other items around. And inventory is good, obviously, to increase. And then probably artifacts. So this could be a very good area here for Jin to establish and become even more stronger. I think the ice bug is now the one that we want to really get this proccing. Okay, a 2 enchant. Okay. Really hoping for some 3 enchants, but we'll take it. Yeah, that increase in attack speed, though, has helped out quite a bit, I have to say. Yeah, we don't even really have to worry about our dashes too much here because, again, the tackle is acting like a dash, and it's so strong right now. I'm going to reroll. Roll again. Rock Elephant, Guardian Windsong. So I did talk, this is interesting, because I did talk about Guardian. I mean, we only have 10 defense, so we wouldn't really use the Rock Elephant for its spear attack. Cooldown 15 seconds, 3 seconds reduction when dash count is consumed. That might be bait, but it could lead us into some good stuff. We could try it. I don't think it's going to hurt any. I don't foresee me using the, but just to get Windsong up and potential some Guardian, we'll see how this works. Yeah, just to get the Windsong up, you could see it was worth. Holy Jin. Okay. All right. Ooh. Might go play some Blaze Blue after this. I mean, the curse is good. I think I'd rather put both into Wanderer's Necklace. I could also do 2 into the... well, we have 1 in the sheet music, so I could do 1 in the sheet music. Let's see. Yeah, so I could do 1 in sheet music, and then I could do this one here, and then the other one in curse instead. Let's do that. There we go. I like that. Inventory to increase our space here. Especially if we do pick up some good Guardian items. I actually don't mind. I personally like Guardian. I know a lot of individuals don't utilize it too much except for the specifics where you can get some high-end damage from it. Especially with the addition to Croc. But I really like Guardian. Mainly because I like a lot of melee builds. Oh, and we found door. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Wow. Boy. Just gonna put it here for now. Yeah, right now the white paper is holding our glacier, so if we do find... there's still a few more glacier. So again, fluffy fur gloves. I prefer if we could find the bug, the ice bug. And then we could take away white paper and then add it on to like Windsong or curse if we find another curse. Okay, wow. Yeah, we need more artifacts. I like experience because we're right there, but at the same time, I do think that we'll pick up another level here pretty quickly. Yeah, just like that. Come on, Ice Bug. That's what I'm rooting for right now. Okay, that is Guardian. I'm going to reroll here. Universal lock. I mean, we could grab this and then utilize it here, so we don't have to have it in a specific spot. I mean, 8% is 8%, so I actually don't mind picking that one up. We're already doing quite a bit of damage, so just to increase overall, I think is pretty solid. Wow. Stairway is very good, I think, on this build. Especially if we can get it up quite a bit. And another hidden location. Lake. Okay, we could, if we pick this up, we could pick up Glacier, and then I could get Windsong to 8. So instead, we would swap this here, and now I would want Windsong. So we would do this, and then bring up the Galaxy here. Windsong 8. Holy, that's big. All right. Jin feels a force upcoming. Let's see. The demonic grimoire. Of course. Oh, okay. Has some tricks up his sleeve. I see you. I see you. Doesn't stop Jin. Doesn't stop Jin. So this I normally would pick up, but I would rather, oh my goodness, utilize the unique bond on something for a combo so we can increase it. So I'm going to pass on that one. Palace cards we could pick up just to establish Windsong 9. Holy, okay. I actually didn't think we were going to get Windsong 10 at the rate we were going, but I cannot complain. I just really want to get Ice Bug as far as Glacier. If we don't get Fluffy Fur Gloves, that's fine, but... All right, Jin, here we go. Oh, he's faced some big gloves like this against some other enemies in his past, so I think he's ready for this. If we can find Dole Bell too, that's the other big one that I think would be actually insane for Curse. Yeah, we actually haven't found too many Curse items, so here's hoping. Jin Kisaragi defeating the mad scientist. Ooh. There it is. Ask and you shall receive. Beautiful. I'll take it. We definitely want to try to get this up as much as possible. That is going to be pretty crucial for us. I like binary. I think we can do a lot with binary. Just trying to think here. I could just move this all up one, could I not? Oh, we're getting it from the brilliance though. Okay, I see. Yeah, I mean I can move quite a bit of these around. Getting the +1 here as well. From this going off of it. So I could switch that over as well. Let's see. I think binary is actually going to be pretty good for us. Yes. Just like that, we've got the 4. Okay, so we need a 2 to reside off that, and then another 2 here, because those are pretty heavy. Let's go ahead and get this back here. I can get the rain here. That's good. I don't need the key really much, so I wonder if I should probably get this maybe into like a sturdy side, right? Just to get a little bit more of the physical, because we are still doing normal attack with the weapon, as you can see. So wouldn't be bad to actually get that going as well. So I actually like that. +1 off of this. I could switch this. And then this way I can actually get the universal boost from this instead. There we go. So now I got even more universal damage, because that's kind of what I'm looking at, especially since we picked up the lock. So I think I'm okay. We did lose the 1 for Helena's Model Stairway, but overall, this is pretty solid, I feel. Okay. I think I'm going to hone in on Guardian, and we got the bug, so I think in this area, we're going to be quite well off. Let's see. Jin Kisaragi off to the desert wastelands. Okay, we do have the combine, so we may end up doing that just to save some space, because it's either that or we buy a large potion. And we can barely afford it. What could we combine here? That would make both of those a 4. I mean, I guess we don't have to combine anything from what I'm seeing here. Yeah. The only one would maybe be this. We would lose 1, though, because of the binary. And I just picked that up, so I don't think that would be worth. So maybe we sell the 1 to get the larger potion and just go from there. Yeah, because we should find some potions here, so... All right, here we go. I mean, enchant, we can get the last one here. We can get increased off of this. We can get our universal damage boost up. So that seems good, but we do want to start establishing inventory. We might as well just to finish, and then maybe dice at the end, so we can actually start to re-roll a little heavier. Okay, here's hoping for enchant 3, and we'll see how this goes. All right, Jin. Now powered up with the ice bug. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. And we could still find the fluffy fur gloves. There's still actually quite a bit that can boost up this build even further with the ice, so it's not over. Shadow, dash, evasion, crits. There is our curse. So I think I'm actually going to pick up scrap so we can get that, because, yeah, curse will probably be the one that would boost it even further as well if we can't find fluffy fur gloves. All right, so it is a 2 enchant. Just see what else we have here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This feels so good with the tackle, with the sliding. Who needs the sheath? Okay, so we said, let's get that one in there, and then the universal damage boost. We might get stairway up if we can, but now since we established another curse, I actually may try to go for that, especially if we can get some really good curse items. I mean, if we get Shaman's Necklace, that would be insane. Oh my goodness. Jin comes across the vampiric bat. The evil is definitely taking over for Jin, but lifesteal, that's pretty crazy on this build. My goodness. All right, we're going to go dice because, again, I feel like that's going to allow me to reroll a little bit more here. Wind sheet music, that does give us Wind Song 10. Holy. Okay. Definitely take it. All right, Jin. Looks as though he's ready to face a new foe. Spinning Staff Demon. Holy. Thunder Frost Butterfly. That is intriguing because it could get our cold damage up. We're only at 65. Maybe Elemental would have been another good way to go here, but Banner? Banner could be good. But again, I'm thinking more Guardian Curse. Holy. Well, Eternal Winter is too good to pass up on. It is too good. When basic attack hits, when dealing additional damage, physical damage plus cold damage. Yeah, that's too good not to pick up. Holy. Okay. Well, so now I feel like I'm going to still keep Sturdy here, but I'm going to change Eternal Winter. Wow. Okay. That was a pretty big boost. I was not expecting Eternal Winter, even though we had the bonds to go off of. All right, Jin. Now ready to face the cult leader Asgard. Stands in his way in front of Ragna. Let's see. Oh my goodness. All right, Jin, this is it. These tentacles are nothing. With the evil that exudes within Jin, this is nothing. This tackle is too good. Oh my goodness. Precision. Every 2 seconds, dash attack is enhanced to increase damage. We're not really dash attacking, so I actually really like Panlid. MP regeneration. Gain the Endurba with each physical critical hit on an enemy. Critical hit on an enemy? I mean, we're at -6 crit chance because of the... So I don't know if that's the greatest. I mean, it does give us Guardian 2, and it does increase evasion, but I feel like we could find something better. Yeah. Or we could just increase Stairway or Palace cards. Now, we have enough rerolls. Let's try to see if we can get something. Gain a Sonic Wave each time a Grimoire is cast. Consume all stacks with weapon attack to deal chaos damage at the attack. I don't know if that's going to be really good. It is sturdy. I've never really utilized Tuning Fork that much, but I think the Curse is the way to go. Yeah. If not, I feel like I may be going too heavy on too many different things. Otherwise, if we went Ingenuity or something of that nature, it may have been more beneficial. I like Advance, actually. And then I can get this up. And then, I mean, yeah, that up as well. Or we can do stairway higher instead. 2 and 2. 10% damage for each debuff applied. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with that. Oh my goodness. Okay, wow. All right, Jin. He's getting an eerie feeling here. Maybe the most frightened Jin has ever been. But maybe the fear is also excitement as he gets closer to Ragna. I'm just going to pick up the potion. Oh, goodness, we can't. We're off. Really, by 4 gold. Uh-oh. That is pretty sad, I have to say. Nothing is worth giving up to get that potion. We'll just get the one here. There we go. Ooh, all right. Well, right now, I don't feel like we need 2 heavy and tablets. I'd rather pick up the Curse, Sturdy, or Guardian. So I think for this one, we'll just go Experience. Pick up something right from the beginning. See what we get. Pass, no. Frostium Ring. I mean, if we picked up Frostium Ring, I could get rid of Frost Dagger because we're not really utilizing it too much, and this would only enhance weapon. So I guess that wouldn't be such a bad pickup. But again, probably need to pick up something else. Magic Glasses, Evasion, and MP. We can get a little more evasion with Shadow. Ooh. Oh, we did some heavy rolls here just to pick up something like that. I mean, I do like Glass Hammer here. Sturdy plus getting some weapon damage going on. And, I mean, if we did that, I mean, we could, instead of the Curse, do this. 1 and 1, 6%, 3%. Let's just try this and see what happens. And then maybe we can increase it as we progress. Okay, here we go. Jin in the final area, trying to find and take down his brother Ragna. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Not to mention, we picked up the lifesteal as well. I mean, granted, it's not a heavy amount, but lifesteal is lifesteal. I mean, plain and simple, it's lifesteal. There's Frosting and Ring again. It's almost calling out to us at this point. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I mean, we're definitely going to trade that out. I think, actually, I'd probably trade this out for Stairway just to get this even further. Gain the Frozen Touch buff whenever inflicting Frostbite. Oh my goodness, that's insane. I think the only one we're missing as far as high-end item in Glacier is the Fluffy Fur Gloves. HP would be smart, just how we've been going. Especially since we picked up the Glass Hammer. And then we can finish it off with Experience to heal even further. So I think I'll take that route. Because remember, Jin wants to take down Ragna, so he's going to do whatever it takes. I mean, he's already increased his insane weapon already. Twice, mind you. And these poor enemies are definitely suffering from it. Holy. Entrance? No. Wow. There's the shaman necklace. That's actually pretty crazy. So we got our curse, so even more debuff damage being dealt here. Yeah, Eternal Winter is taking off now. What a crazy find that Eternal Winter was, that's for sure. Ooh. Jen is getting a little reckless here, but getting a little reckless, but I think it's more of the anxiousness. I can feel the evil coming through. That's not going to really do anything for us, so... Ooh, attacks the enemy's touch during that. That's actually a good win song, especially because we are going through a lot. I mean, we're using more of the tackle than the dash, but that could be a pretty good one to pick up. We have 4 rerolls. I mean, potentially to get Sturdy up as well. I actually don't mind picking that up. Yeah, the rock elephant really isn't doing too much for us, so if we need to, we get rid of it, but I think we're going to have enough inventory space for it not to matter, to be honest. All right, here we go. The experience to heal and for Jin to finally get to the next area. Ooh, and oh, wow, Oaths is really good. Okay, that may change some stuff for us. I'm probably going to end up drinking this apple juice now. Okay, so we got a couple of 4s that we can go off of here. All right, and then... Okay, so that's just going to be a 2 on its own, so we don't need that there. I mean, Curse we can then fulfill here if we wanted to. Doesn't matter on this one. I'm going to end up drinking this apple juice, though. So I guess we can get maybe the weapon damage here a little bit. Or do I want to get this up for something else? Maybe the shaman necklace, or maybe even melee ranged attack. I don't know if I would want to do that more, or the duration of the debuffs inflicted. I'm going to try that and see how this works. Yeah, I'm going to try that and see how this works. And then I'm going to go ahead and drink the apple juice now. Okay, here we go. I think I would totally go Lake on the next run on this. Easily. There is a potential with the Endless on that, for sure. harvest. We can get a 4 and a 3. I like that, actually. Okay, so I could... do this. It's a 1 and a 4. We can get that going, and then I can get this up, which is pretty big. Could also try to get... that would be a little higher. I mean, up to 20 stacks, up to 15 stacks. I mean, the stacks may matter, so... okay, holy... All right, Jin, this is it. To face Ragna, the older brother, the evil protruding within. Here we go. Oh, Jin taking down by the demon Kovis. Oh, the sword just engulfed him too much to where he could not progress any further. What a fun build. The Jin Kisaragi build. Oh my goodness. I would definitely do Lake. I think Lake could actually take this build even further. And then probably Elemental could even get the cold damage further up as well. I actually used Rain of Arrows a lot more than I thought. And it actually flowed very well. Because again, you don't do the sheath anymore with that specific weapon. You get that new sliding ability. And with us starting with Echo the Glacier, it allowed it to proc, and at the end there, you could see we were just sliding in between each enemy. But I think having the Lake would allow us to do it a little bit more consistently, and potentially the Elemental would proc even higher damage. But it does seem like there's a lot of different ways you could go with it, but either way, what a fun build. Thank you so much, Astrobomb, for the build idea for Jin Kisaragi, my first Blaze Blue character here. Who knows? Maybe more. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. It does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the game, the gameplay, the build, and the lore. And of course, if you'd like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. Would love to see you join, especially if you're enjoying the content. Please join our Discord. It's on my main page on my YouTube channel. Got a lot of cool Sephiria builds, suggestions, and other games that we talk about on a normal basis. And of course, a big shout out to all of my current subscribers that constantly comment, like, and share my videos. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you. Until next time, everyone, take care.